The store that we have here now, how big it is, that was just a pipe dream to have a comic book superstore, if you will. I mean, there's Walmart superstores all over now, but once upon a time, that was unheard of. And so the idea to do this, nobody ever expected it. It was a dream come true. It probably was for my father who opened the business, but for myself, it was just incredible to be a small part of a comic book store at the age of 9.
I've worked with the company on and off since about 2004, I think. So, been with the company a minute. Actually, very good friends with the family that owns the company, and they've been kind and generous to me. So, not only do I get to not grow up, I get to work in a place like this, I also get to work with people that, I care for.
The early years, we opened up with a partner that was doing records, and so we sold the collectible records and comic books, and the comic book side was our part of the business. And it slowly but surely grew, and we started spreading out to different merchandise. Sports cards was the second biggest thing for us.
The old days were a lot different. Used to be a lot smaller. We used to have a lot more stores.
At one time, we had as many as 8 stores. Over the 30-year history, we have actually closed 28 stores over the years. Lots of different reasons, some of them planned, some of them not. But yeah, we had stores in North Star Mall and Ingram Park Mall kiosk, Lackland, and Fort Sam Air Force bases that we had kiosks at in their PX stores.
Used to be, one person could work all different areas of the store, and they would know a little bit about this, a little bit about that, kind of a jack of all trades thing. But with a store this size, we have to be very specialized, and we have comic book specialists and toy specialists, gaming specialists.
When the Spurs played at the Alamo Dome and they had their fan fiesta on the back side behind the curtain, we set up selling and running Pokemon tournaments. We were set up at the San Antonio Missions game. We had a kiosk not only selling sports cards, but having some of the players come to our booth to be able to do signings, and even some of the old-time players when we did the Legends games.
We've been here forever, I mean, it feels like forever anyway. The store's been around for 30 years, and I mean, yes, when we started, we had a different name. It was Comics and Records Unlimited when they first opened the company. Obviously, we don't carry records anymore, but we've been around the city of San Antonio for a long time, and we've done a lot of community events. I know from time to time we were sponsors of the Spurs for a long time. We go out and we do community events. We like to get involved with the community and give back to the community. Just recently we had that Kevin Eastman thing, bringing in a lot of people from all over the state, let alone the country, just to come and get signatures, because Kevin Eastman typically only does convention signings. We actually got him to come down to our store and do a signing. So locally, getting to shake hands with someone like Kevin Eastman is great. It's amazing, Pop culture has gone crazy over the last, decade or so, and everything, pops, and you know, kind of the new Beanie Babies of this this decade, I guess you could say. And then, you know, we have full life-size statues now that are coming out that are amazing. So it's unbelievable how much this entire culture has grown over the last, I don't know, 20 years even.
Just being around all this stuff like this, like pop culture, comics, toys, statues, all that stuff, it's kind of hard to work here and not collect something.
I'm Mike, and I'm head of the loose toy department here at Heroes and Fantasies. And I've been working here about 5.5 years.
My name is Andrew Gasadis. I've been working here for about 3.5 years, going on 4 years for sure. I am a manager here at Heroes and Fantasies.
Robert Carrasco, manager, comic section. I've been here like 8 years now.
Obviously the store has grown. I mean, if you look around, you know, we're huge now. We're one of the largest comic book stores, if not the largest comic book store in Texas.
Here in the store, I was here with us when we were at the smaller location, so I definitely try everything I can to keep the small feel of a comic shop, even though we've kind of gotten pretty big.
The acceptance of the pop culture world has broadened the family interest, I think.
I would put it maybe like a really fun family adventure store. You come in here, there's so many things to look at, you can get lost just looking at all these cool things.
Now it's all ages, both sexes, kids, moms, I mean everybody, we carry something for all of them.
So I think just knowing a bunch of the customers' names and really making a point to even ask them just how their day's going and stuff is something that I like to do to keep things more family oriented.
It brings the community together. It used to be considered a little bit geeky, but now it's almost as if it's embedded to the culture for sure. It's part of these people's lives.
I know Adam's constantly donating to charities, giving away stuff for children's hospitals, events all across the city that we provide comics or people or just kind of prizes to give out.
We do some fundraisers and charity donations. We try to get the guests that come into the store involved in that, whether it's by donating and getting comics or art pieces in exchange. We do toy donations, of course, during the holiday time.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of in-store events. It's definitely something that I feel like we kind of help pioneer a lot here in town.
Coming in here, we wanted it to be an adventure, and the only way we could do that, besides bringing in new exciting merchandise, was to have events. So we bring in as many comic book artists, writers, local artists that aren't found yet. We've had celebrities in the store, we've had some Power Ranger actors, and everything we can do that's possible.
Some of my favorite events are definitely the free comic book day. That's the biggest shopping day of the year.
Instead of just giving free comics like every store in the country does for that event, we invite the kids out, we have bounce houses, we're giving away free sketches, we'll do face painting and balloons, and a lot of different food vendors come and support and give out free stuff to people waiting in line. And so everything we can do to make it more exciting.
Also, you gotta love Alamo City Comic Con. Alamo City Comic Con is pretty insane. It gets crazy for sure.
It's one of the best cons to go to here in San Antonio. A lot of fun, a lot of cool artists out there, a lot of celebrities, and a lot of things to look at.
A couple different booths because we kind of go like all out when we go.
It's a friend of ours. He started off being a customer and we got to know him over the years. Apple de la Fuente that owns the con. He kind of came to us because he had a vision to do a convention that was different than what San Antonio had seen. San Antonio was just missing something and nobody could tell what it was. We have one of the largest cities in the country, but our conventions were basically glorified flea markets. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. We're going to get publishers involved and get as many of them there as we can. We're going to get big artists, we're going to get celebrities, A-list celebrities. And so we kind of just joined forces, and together the first year was massive, bigger success out of the gate than what either of us expected. And now it's a household name that pretty much you got to go to Alamo City Comic Con. I mean, it's the place to be that weekend. There's nothing bigger. We've weathered everything so far. I'm sure there will be something new that we don't know about yet. When eBay came around, you know, there's just the marketplace to be able to sell your stuff anywhere and access to buy it from your living room was definitely an issue that we thought might hurt us. Digital comic books is certainly a threat. I know it's hurt some of the bookstores, but there's something different about comics. The tangible, looking at the art in person instead of it being on a computer screen, I think is a major difference. And there's definitely some people reading comics digitally, but I think that it's actually helped our business more than hurt, whereas the initial thought was definitely the opposite of that. So future threats and opportunity, I don't know. I mean, I think that the movies are going to continue to go the way they've been. There's just more and more of that happening, so I think there's still growth available. And we'll get through whatever comes.
I mean, honestly, it's so hard to say. With how big, with the TV and the movies and everything that's coming out right now, that no one 5 years ago, or maybe a little bit longer than that, but no one could have predicted Pops would be as popular as they are. It's just kind of like in the 90s when it was Beanie Babies, it's who knows what's next. I mean, it could be a toy, it could be a book, it could be a certain type, who knows, maybe they're gonna be iPads on comic books now, I mean, yes, they do digital copies, but maybe they'll sell just an e-reader tablet, who knows, could be anything. With the movies, like I said, movies and TV, as big as they are, it could go any direction, and it's really hard to predict, so.
With having already done this large store that we've got, I don't have any expansion dreams. I think we've kind of reached where we want to with that, because it's beyond what we expected. Wouldn't be opposed to talking to people about franchising the store. We had some franchise-like stores a few years ago, and I would love one day to see Heroes of Fantasies be a national name, and I think that would be cool. It's not something that we're targeting, but if it happens, it would be cool.
Happy 30th, Heroes and Fantasies. You are the bee's knees. The snooches to the nooches. 30th birthday.
Yo, what's up? It's your friend Ernie Reyes Jr. Just wanted to wish my friends at Heroes and Fantasies a happy 30th anniversary.
Happy birthday, Heroes and Fantasies, one of the great sponsors of Alamo Comic-Con. Happy birthday.
It's very cool, man. I want to wish a happy 30th anniversary, Heroes and Fantasies. Hear that? 3-0, baby. That's a long time to be running. That means you're doing something right, something good.
Happy birthday, Heroes and Fantasies. Look, you're 30 years old, just like me.
Hey, it's Sean Schimmel, the voice of Goku and Dragon Ball Z. I want to wish Heroes and Fantasies a happy 30th anniversary, and stay married, and I don't know.
Heroes and Fantasy, happy 30th birthday from Uncle.
Hey, Brian O'Halloran here from such great films as Clerks, Mallrats, Bulger, Brewmaster. Anyway, I want to wish a happy 30th anniversary to Heroes and Fantasies. You guys rock, and you've been providing a lot of kids with a lot of heroes and a lot of fantasies. So you guys have a great anniversary, and we'll see you guys again soon.
Hey guys, this is Jason David Frank, JDF the Green Ranger, and I want to wish all my friends at Heroes and Fantasy happy 30th year anniversary. You guys are doing amazing things, bringing comics to people all around the world, and I just want to say thank you. Truly blessed to even be here to congratulate you on our 30-year anniversary. So keep doing it, and it's morphin' time.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Christopher Sabat. I'm the voice of Vegeta on Dragon Ball Z. And I just want to wish Heroes and Fantasies a happy 30th anniversary, idiots.